Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. So in my previous lectures it will be on to the MCQ questions onto the basic metal cutting, then we will discussing with the MCQs onto the lathe machines and some more videos onto the MCQ on drilling machines. So here it will be the video that will be regarding for the MCQ on drilling machines with the part number 3. So subscribe my channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials for the special preparations like CAT examinations, UPSC and all kind of government examinations. So let us start with our session number 3 on MCQs on to the drilling machines. So starting with the question number 1. Which of the following operation is performed to provide a recess for bolt head or nuts? Option A, counter boring. Option B, spot facing. Option C, tapping. And option D, none of the mentions. So basically the question like this, so that will be one kind of operation is performed to provide a recess for bolt and nuts. So basically this is our workpiece, and according to this it will be providing the recess, this one, for the bolt or nut. So such kind of operations it will be called as a counter boring. So basically counter boring that will be used for enlarging the diameter with some portions. So that operations it will be called to be a counter boring. So the option A, counter boring operation is performed to provide recess for bolt head and nuts. So that bolt head and nut it will be easily insert into this gap. Then we will discussing with the next question. To produce more accurate holes, which of the following operations should be performed last? So the operation A, and that will be drilling. So basically drilling is used to make a hole. So that will be not the last operations. Option B, rimming. So generally rimming is performing for making a good surface finish for the existing hole. So that will be having a last options after making a drilling operations. So basically rimming is being used last for the more accurate holes. And option C, centering. So basically centering at the initially. And D, boring. So boring is generally used for enlarging the existing hole. So according to these 4 options like drilling, rimming, centering and boring, so the rimming is used to produce more accurate holes. So the right answer is B, rimming. Then next question. Which of the following operations can be done by the same tool? Option A, rimming and tapping. Option B, drilling and facing. Option C, counter boring and spot facing. And option D, none of the mentions. So the option A, rimming, that will be performing lastly for surface finishing, and tapping. So generally tapping is used to making an internal hole, so not possible. Then B, drilling. Drilling is generally used to make a hole. And facing. So generally that will be used for the facing operations. So it will be also not possible. Option C, counter boring and spot facing. So counter boring and spot facing it will be done by the same tool. So if you want to learn in detail for the different kind of operations it will be performing onto the drilling machines, so you will find a link in my descriptions. So for these questions, the counter boring and spot facing operations can be done by the same tool. So the right answer is C, counter boring and spot facing. The next question. For drilling operations, the drill rotates with which kind of pressure if the job is held onto the earth? So basically this is our earth and this is our heavy work piece. So For drilling operations, drill rotates with which kind of pressure? So here that is our drill bits. So the pressure, it will be always into downward. So just you can see the options: A upward, so not possible; B downward; C 45 inclined to the both the planes, it will be also not possible, for the our job is held onto the earth. So basically for easygoing operations you should provide a downward force. So for drilling operations the drill rotates with downward pressure if the job is held onto the earth. So the right answer is option B. Then we will see the next question. The countersinking process is carried out by using countersink tool. So that will be option A, true; option B, false. So basically it will be false. The countersinking process is carried out by using a countersink tool. So the right answer is B, false. The next question. In the deep hole drill machines, the tool is A long, B slender, C long and slender, and none of the mentions. So for the deep hole drill machines, basically that will be having a L by D ratio, so higher. So basically for performing a deep hole drilling machines, the tool is long as well as slender. So according to the deep hole drill machines, the option C, long and slender. Then we will discussing with the next question. In a multi-spindle drill, the drills are used at option A, same height; option B, different heights; option C, can't say anything; and option D, none of the mentions. So according to the name is given multi-spindle drill. So multi-spindle drill, that will be the categorized as a special purpose drilling machines. So to performing the special operations onto the workpiece materials, generally the drills are used at the different heights. So according to my shape and size of the jobs and performing the operations onto that particular components, so the drill, it will be having a different heights. So according to the construction and working of the multi-spindle drill machines, basically drills are used at a different height to performing the operations. Or you can see it will be also reducing the cutting force for the different heights. So that will be the one of the methodologies for reducing the cutting force for the different kind of jobs. Then we will see the next question. In radial arm, spindle may be option A, vertical; option B, swelling; option C, swelling and tilting; and option D, all of the mentions. So basically this question from the construction and working of radial drilling machines. So if you want to learn in detail, so you will find a link in my descriptions for more detailed study that will be explaining. And for this, in case of the radial arm, spindle may be possibility it will be vertical, swelling as well as the tilting, or you can say at some angles. So for radial arm, spindle may be possibility for A, B and C. So according to the given options, option D, all of the mentions. Then we will see with the next question. A sensitive bench drilling machine is used for option A, heavy work; option B, light work; option C, both heavy and light work; and option D, none of the mentions. So basically for the construction and working capabilities of the sensitive bench drilling machines, generally it will be used for the light work, because in case of the sensitive bench drilling machines, the feed is providing only by the manual force. So generally it will be used for the light work kind of jobs to performing the drilling operations. So if you want to learn in details for the construction, working and application of sensitive drilling machines, you will find a link in my descriptions. So according to this question, a sensitive bench drill machines is used for light work. So the option B. Then we will discussing with our last question of this session. Which of the following is true for the radial drill machine? Option A. Drill spindle is subjected to rotation. Option B. The entire drilling head is mounted onto the radial arm. Option C. The gap between the drill and job is known as the stroke length, and all of the mentions. So basically, for the construction and working of radial drill machines, if you want to learn in detail, so you will find a link in my descriptions. So for radial drill machine, the capability is what? So drill spindle is subjected to the rotation. Either it will be the clockwise, either it will be the anti-clockwise at any of the axis possible. The next, the entire drill head is mounted onto the radial arm. So you can easily performing the operations at any height, any axis. Then C, the gap between the drill and job is known. So you can easily set the stroke length. So all the three possibilities A, B and C is possible. So according to that given options, the right answer is all of mentions. So if you like this, then subscribe and share Modi Mechanical Engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.